Life insurance. There's no question you should have it, but how much and what type? I'll break it down next on Money Minutes. Hi, my name's Mike McMeans, president of Silverlink Financial. Welcome to Money Minutes. I meet people every day who are confused about life insurance. How much is enough? How much is too much? I've heard it's expensive. Does it cost a lot? I know it pays when I die, but what good does that do? I'm dead! The last one always makes me chuckle. The fact is that life insurance is confusing. And before I started offering it for a living, I was confused too. The bottom line is that there are two types of life insurance, term and permanent. If you have life insurance through work, it's almost always term. If you don't pay much for your life insurance, it's probably term. If you got it through the mail or television or online, you guessed it, probably term. But what does that even mean? Generally speaking, term is life insurance that is guaranteed to not increase in cost for a specified term, usually 10, 15, 20, or 30 years. This is the kind that almost everyone should have. Also, if you're relying on the insurance you have through work, don't. It almost never pays out because almost no one dies while employed. In fact, statistics say that term you own yourself pays out a little less than 3% of the time. Conversely, the term you have through work pays out 0.3% of the time, or almost never. Term you personally own also follows you from job to job and is the amount you actually really want and need. So how do we compute that? Simple. Number 1, add up all your debt. Number 2, add up the cost for your funeral. I usually stick with $25,000. Number 3, add up the cost for your kids to attend college, if you want to afford that or some part of it, and add up what you want to give to those organizations important to you if you die. Once you do all that, add one more number, a number sufficient to create the amount of income you want if something happens to your significant other. Generally, I use $1 million of insurance for every $50,000 of income. So if your spouse makes $100,000 and you want the insurance to keep it going as if they never died, you'd need to have a $2 million death benefit. One big tip here. You get to tell your spouse what to be insured for, and your spouse gets to tell you what to be insured for. Neither of you gets to say, yeah, but I don't want them to get rich off my death. No disrespect to the person who says that, but you need to keep that opinion to yourself. The goal of life insurance is to make the survivor feel safe, so that death is not a worry. And it's not expensive. For example, I just quoted a 40-year-old male a $2.5 million term policy that stays the same price for 20 years. Assuming he is healthy, the monthly cost is less than $140. Really, really affordable. You do have to get life insurance through an agent, so if you have more questions or want to move forward, reach out to our offices for more information. Feel free to leave your comments below and feel free to follow us on social media or connect with us on our website. I'm Mike McMeans, president of Silverlink Financial, and thank you for watching. One good insurance joke before we go. What do insurance policies and hospital gowns have in common? You're never covered quite as well as you think you are. We'll see you next time.